Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V 4 Job Fiesta. And today it's Galuf to the rescue, as Bartz, Lena, and Ferris have all been captured by X-Def and are locked up in his dungeon. So we're riding on the Hiryu off to save our friends. You'd think that X-Def would have better security, that they'd see a flying dragon on the way here, but oh well, what are you gonna do? It's very convenient for us, so we'll take it. And today, we are finally going to learn what Galuf's job class is going to be. Now that we've gotten the last assortment of crystal shards. So we have all the pieces of the crystal, everybody's equipment. And Galuf will be there in a sec, after I unveil his new job class, what he will be playing as for the rest of the game. I'm gonna kinda miss having him as a freelancer. You know, he could use the samurai gear. He was doing some pretty decent damage with that katana in some of the last boss fights I had with him. You also notice that the time counter on my screen here, it's a little high. I did a lot of stuff between episodes in preparation for the second world. A lot of gil farming mostly, though Bartz and everybody gained a couple levels in the process. I'll go over that in a little bit, but for now, we have the moment of truth. What is Galuf's final job class going to be? Alright, so let's push our luck here. Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop! And it is the White Mage. Galuf is a healer, which is actually pretty useful because I could use a dedicated healer. And he has some other useful abilities. I went ahead and bought a flail and some other equipment. You also notice I have a flame ring equipped. Yeah, that's one of the things I did some gil farming for. I'll explain that in a little bit, like I said. But I've got 3 of those. I don't really need that equipped right now, though. Well, I guess everyone else has the, I guess I'll leave that on for now, after all. Put Galuf in the back row. Yeah, I bought some white magic between episodes. So I'm pretty much stocked on everything I can get white magic-wise. Mute spell is going to come in handy a little bit later today, among other things. So, I think that's about all I need to cover at the moment. So I'm going to pass the microphone over to post-commentary Phoenix and let him explain what I did back in the first world before I came here to Galuf's world. So take it away, Phoenix. Thanks, Phoenix. So before I went to Galuf's world, I spent a lot of time running around the water tower behind Warris Castle, getting into battles with ice soldiers and elf toads, and stealing mithril swords from the ice soldiers, which the developers of Final Fantasy V made a little mistake, where they made the mithril swords the common steel item instead of the rare steel item, which ended up becoming potions. So I basically ran around here looking for ice soldiers. If I ran into battles with elf toads, I would just run outright. Lena always goes first in these battles because of her high agility as a thief. And every time, if I didn't encounter an enemy that I was looking for, I would just run. It helped build up escapes from battles that would go towards powering up the chicken knife as well. So by the time I finish doing this, I have to be at least halfway done with charging up the chicken knife. I'm probably over that by this point. But yeah, if I ran into just elf toads, I would run. If there's a battle with just 2 ice soldiers, I would steal from one. If it didn't work out, I would just defend until it was time. Ferris has the heal staff equipped, so I was using that for healing when needed. And I would just steal, and sometimes I would get a potion, which is the rare steel item in this version of the game. I'm not sure if they corrected it in later ones. If I fought 2 ice soldiers, I would then just have Bartz finish off the first one after the item is stolen. Let Lena steal mithril sword from the other one, and then just finish them off. But you might be wondering, why am I going to all this trouble to hunt down these enemies and, you know, steal mithril swords over and over and over again? Well, it's because down the road, in World 2, you cannot buy certain items in the relic shop, like in the relic shop in History Falls, or just History. And I stocked up on a few flame rings, as you've seen in the proper video. And by the mithril swords go for 440 gil a piece, stock up enough of them. 86 of them, that's almost, that's about 13,000 short of enough to buy one of those rings by themselves. So I did that. I bought 3 flame rings for the crystal enemies down the road, and then I used the rest of the money to stock up on rods, elemental rods, for Ferris to break in battle. So I just bought a whole bunch of those, and that's about it, really. Spent a lot of time doing that, several sessions. I didn't bother getting 4 because I figured, well, actually I just got impatient. But anyway, back to you, Phoenix. Thanks, Phoenix, and let me just say it's been a pleasure working with you. Alright guys, we're here on the big bridge. Let's take one quick look at our setup. This is the party of the rest of the game. Phoenix, or Bartz as a monk, Lena as a thief, Galuf as a white mage, and Ferris as a time mage. Not the best setup. I could definitely have used something different for Phoenix and Lena in particular, although Thief has been useful, as the clip I just showed before this part was any indicator. That really made gil farming a lot easier for me. But anyway, we check up on our equipment. Phoenix has a green beret, stealth robe, and a power ring on. Lena's got the Guardian there because it has I believe it's a 25% chance of evading attacks. It kind of parries physical attacks. So that's kind of like a substitute for the elf cape. And she also has the green beret and stealth robe, and she has the thief gloves, just in case I decide to steal anything. It doesn't increase her odds of stealing things. Galuf has the healing staff equipped for single targeting healing characters when I don't feel like using MP. I'll have a different spell in mind for this upcoming fight with Gilgamesh. And I gave him the elf cape because he needs, white mages are squishy. They're a little on the soft side, so he needs something to help boost his evade. And Ferris, as the time mage, I gave her a thunder rod. I just picked that one out at random, pretty much. A lot of the enemies on the big bridge are weak to thunder attacks, so I didn't feel like breaking any yet because I only have so many, but that'll do. And she also has the other elf cape I have equipped. But alrighty, we're here. So let's meet up with Gilgamesh. He's been waiting behind that door all this time and getting really anxious. And we have to stand guard. I forgot all about that line. It's been a while since I played, but alright. Now for this fight with Gilgamesh, I need to make sure to not deal more than 4,000 worth of HP on him. So let's use a Thunder Rod for now. Okay, that's a little over 2,000 now. Okay, Bart's build up. Galuf, heal up Bart's real quick. Let's see how much damage Bart's does here. So that's just a little over, that's close to 3,100. Okay, I do not want to use Dimension Magic again. I'm going to haste Galuf because I'm going to need him to cast Mute on Gilgamesh. Alright, it worked on the first time. Alright. Bartz, hurry up and use build up. Get him, get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna cast Mute again just to be on the safe side. Okay, well, this might even finish him off. Nuts! Alright, hurry. He was supposed to be muted, so that wouldn't work. That didn't work out so well for me. Nuts. Nuts. Don't die, Ferris. Okay. Thunder Rod. Ah, jeez, that didn't do much at all. Defend. Crap. Well, that failed. Alright, use the healing staff on Ferris. See, what was the mute spell doesn't last very long on Gilgamesh. So he was supposed to, if I were lucky enough. Oh no, parts! Crap. Phoenix down. Those are nice. For lots of different reasons. And we'll use the healing staff to boost his HP back up. See, I wanted Gilgamesh to be muted so that he wouldn't have been able to put those stat buffs on himself. But that didn't work out so well. Alright, good job, Lena, with using the Guardian. But we'll make the most of this bad situation. Alright, this time let's break a Fire Rod. The element doesn't really matter, I don't think. Alright, hopefully this will finish the fight. Alright, yes. Alright, well that's it for Gilgamesh. He's running away, even though he had the upper hand for a while there. Alright guys, well I think that's enough for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V 4 Job Fiesta. So next time, well, I probably won't be covering a whole lot of the battles in World 2. There's just not a very good variety, I guess. Or at least not enough battles that wouldn't just be me breaking elemental rods and, you know, just spamming level 3 element spells that way. So, but if something interesting comes up, I'll record it and either do post commentary or pick a audio track from like Overclocked Remix or maybe like the Dissidia version of XDev's battle theme or something. I don't know. Well, I'll think of something. But alright, this has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.